Hey, I think we're live now.
Woohoo!
All right, so it was acting a little funny. We weren't live. Now we are live. What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, October 21st, 2020. It's 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, which means it's time for a brain break. So we're going to get going here. Jeff, right here. I'm Jeff with Teach Better Team. I got Dave Schmittou with me here. I've got a drink. Dave, you got a drink yet?
Oh, of course. Come on.
Good. He's rocking it backwards. Ball cap. We're ready to go. We're going to talk about some randomness today. I got nothing planned except for the fact that we're going to give some stuff away. So grab a drink, relax, take a much needed break with us, and we'll probably get a chance to win some free stuff. Cool?
Let's do it.
All right. Hey, it worked that time. Earlier today, when that played, I didn't hear the music in my ears, and it freaked me out.
You have different headset. No, different headset. You got the Bluetooth going now.
AirPods right now. Yeah, I don't know what was going on earlier. I actually do think I figured out why it was doing that, but it's a whole other thing. What's up, Becky? Says these guys. So awesome to see you. Becky Schneckser in the house. Good to see you.
These guys, not even dudes, just these guys. It's
I know. I'm a little upset about the whole these guys and not dudes. Alex wants to know if there's any pirate duckies or plush Buckeyes or plush Buckeye pirate duckies. That's what we gotta get.
Plush.
Setting the bar high right now, brother.
You know what? For Alex, I can give him one with some little floaties or something. Maybe we'll see what we can do.
Oh, I think Alex will appreciate that. It'll go well. Alex, always good to see you. Elijah's in the house. Elijah, good to see you, sir. If you, I see other people watching, they're not commenting yet. If you are watching, say what's up. Let us know where you're at in the world and where you're watching. I say that. I mean, I can see where they're watching when they comment, but we're seeing this here. We've got people on pretty much every platform except Twitch right now. So we need to get some Twitch things going on there. Elijah's popping up.
There's some room for us on Twitch. I just saw that AOC set a record yesterday.
Twitch
400,000 live, instantaneous live viewers. So come on, people, we can be AOC.
Maybe. What would you say? Just spitballing, Dave. We should do a Twitch one where maybe it's an exclusive to Twitch where you and I just play some sort. We'll just pick a video game. We'll play a video game because that's going to do better on Twitch,
dude. Yeah.
I'm thinking not to replace the brain break
or something, right? That's what we're going with.
But we won't do it necessarily during this time. We'll just do it some other time, like in the evening. Sometime we'll go live. And we'll just play for a couple hours, and we'll do that. So that might come. We'll see what happens.
I'll play Fortnite, and I'll just act like he's me or something, and we'll have some. Yeah.
I will. You tell him to bring it Fortnite.
Oh yeah, he will. That's why I'm going to hire him.
I'll get sweaty in there. That's what my kid says. I don't know. Whenever we go, he's like, Dad, you want me to get sweaty? I'm like, what's sweaty? He's like, that's when I play really hard. I'm like, I want you to play really hard every time, dude. What is wrong with you? Have you not been playing hard the last 6 times? Is that why we're losing?
Coach Dad, I love it.
I enjoy some Fortnite. It's just funny with my kids because it started. So as my son plays, he's 9, and then he'll play a lot of times with my nephew, who's just not quite a year older. And then they always want me to play with them because why not? But it started off as Dad, you should give me that gun or this thing or whatever, the sniper rifle or the, because I'm better than you. Whatever, do that. But it's turned into, it was a while back. I think I told this story once or twice live, but it's happened multiple times. But the one time was the best because it changed then to, dude, Vinny, Dad just took out the entire squad with a green. So I'm like, that's good. Because when you guys are charging in like idiots at a group of 4, I'm going around back and flanking them and getting easy kills. So anyway,
I'm glad Spina is there. Maybe Spina can take what you just said and translate it for everybody else because it's like you just spoke a different language.
Fortnite is you get dropped on an island. There's 100 people get dropped in the game. Get dropped on an island and it's last man standing. It's it.
There you go.
So my son doesn't understand. I'm like, yeah, you get points and stuff for shooting people and stuff. I'm like, but the goal is to stay alive. So I just stay away from everyone. and I pick people off when we get to the end.
Maybe that's why I don't play. I played a couple of times, so I get toasted in it. So I take Becky's advice there, and I stick to the Atari. Got an Atari out in the basement here, and
that's fun too.
I can take care of some Pong. Yeah,
I love it, Carly. It's good to see you here. Always love to see you. Elijah and I have gone back and forth. Joe, good to see you, brother. He's rocking YouTube. I like you. Forget Facebook, Joe. You're a YouTuber now, man. I love it. Danielle, good to see you as well. Also rocking on YouTube. I appreciate people caring about me enough to say, hey, I'm going to jump on YouTube because Jeff won't shut up about it. So
actually, I think they're doing it because Facebook's not working for them. It's not because they love you, Jeff, because there's no other option for them. Or they're looking for that excuse to have a drink. They'll do whatever they have to do.
I dropped some code into Facebook to make it not work for people. So
okay,
it's all good. It's good.
You changed the algorithm, did you?
Yes, I changed the algorithm. That's what I do. So we're gonna do a live stream at sometime doing a game.
Let's do it, man.
Figure that out. We do have some stuff we're gonna give away today. What are we giving away today? You have some stuff. I know you got duckies like all over the place.
Oh yeah, do I ever have some duckies? I've got tons of duckies. It like rains duckies here, but I can do that one better. I've got a stack of DBC books. So I don't know if there's anybody in the world that doesn't have these DBC books, but I got some good ones here. I got some Kids Deserve It, some Play Like a Pirate, some Be Real, some The Wild Card, some good ones.
I've got
a few Teachers Deserve It books, but I don't want to give those away yet. I'm going to save those for like a super special occasion. And I might also have a teacher book. But again, I'm going to save those for a super special day. So just saying.
Gotcha.
When I buy a book, I buy a few copies.
Danielle Ramirez, are you Kim Toasty? Or is that a different Danielle? Help me figure out, because I see one Danielle, but there's no picture for the YouTube, and there's another Danielle. So either way, hi Danielle, if there's two. Mark Heller, good to see you, brother. Carly's yelling out ducks and other languages. And Danielle wants to know if you have a science duck.
See, I was going to say, do you remember how much you ripped on me that first day when I pulled out the duck and said I'm giving away a duck? I'm saying here, people just want some duck love.
I don't think
they want some duck and love.
Danielle, thank you. You know, Danielle, this is the second, possibly third time I've gone live with Dave, and he hasn't acknowledged my light up bookshelf back there. She just acknowledged the light up show behind. It's what you and I talked about earlier.
I'm teasing you. You're pulling out your fancy little app and show them how cool it is.
Yeah, the nice thing is, here, watch this, Danielle. Like it's all on this, so I can actually turn it on and off from my phone, which is fun. I could actually ask my I don't want to say her name because she's going to respond to me, but my little Echo Dot to do it as well. So, random question from Alex: why doesn't Facebook show the comments from all of the Facebook users? Is that just that the people using their Facebook username to watch somewhere else? So the reason that it is, Alex, it depends on where you're watching. If you are in a group, so for example, if you're in a Teach Better Team group, it will not show your picture, your name, because that group's protected because it's a private group. So that's why we actually stopped streaming directly into the ambassadors group, because it was just an additional group where people were going and then not having the name show up. So that's typically where it is. Although I agree with Joe, we're going to blame it on him. So that's typically what it is. Yeah. Nikki, good to see you. She says bubble. Kim Toasty found it. Oh, okay. You found it. I got you. Okay. NES was Nikki's jam. We could find some. I don't know if I don't have an NES. We could find some game. We'll find something to play. We'll find something that you're good at. We'll play it. It'll be a blast. Or actually, it might be better if we're both not good at the game.
That's honestly not possible. Whatever you're not good at, I am, and vice versa. So that's we are the yin and yang of life, right? Between the two of us.
What on earth makes you think that there's a game I'm not good at?
Completely. Right? Come on. It's all Jeff Gargas does. What do you think he does with the teacher team? He sits at home playing video games and logs in live and has a drink every once in a while. That's what Gargas does.
Every now and I get interrupted to do this. Actually, I was on the phone most of today. Not even Zoom calls, just phone calls today, which is all good stuff. Just a lot of phone calls today. So we're giving away. We have some DBC books.
Apparently I'll find some books for some people too. No worries.
So, but we're gonna do maybe just like one of those books we'll do today.
Okay.
Save it because I actually have. I was gonna pull out and I didn't. I've got an extra copy, possibly two. I think I've at least got one extra copy of the Pirate Journal Like a Pirate. So we'll save that and it comes with the bandana. But we'll save that for another day. I do have a copy of this because we can't give them away, so I have to give them away. We got that we give away. I've got some stickers we can give away. And then I thought, it's been a while since, so we'll give away a shirt today as well.
So hang out. We can clarify. I just want to put it out there. Yes, we are trying to buy your support. Period.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's no hidden agenda here. We are begging you to stick around and drink with us, and we'll give you stuff to do so.
I'm going to set it up right now. Here's the very first thing. In order to win anything, so we're going to do it at the quarters, right? But you cannot win anything unless I see that you have shared this out and tag some friends and share this with some people, this video, and encourage them to come see us. So you got to do that. You have to hit a like or I don't care if you hit a frowny face or a mad face, like some sort of reaction. So that's important. Joe wants this to be.
We don't want the sad face and the frown. What are you saying? No,
it doesn't matter. I want the people to tell us how they feel. This is a safe space. They can tell us how they're feeling today. If they're mad, happy, sad, that's okay.
No,
that's not,
no.
Get out.
Go to the fridge, get a drink first, and then give us a reaction. If that doesn't cheer you up, then
you should probably get the smiley face at that point. Yeah, that's gonna happen. I am seeing some hearts come, so thank you. I appreciate everyone who's doing that. Joe wants Snickers. If I had Snickers, I would certainly not give them away right now.
Oh, right. I actually just had this talk with somebody yesterday about
Snickers?
What is sort of. We were talking about Halloween and what it's going to look like. It was actually last night before the mastermind. We were talking about Halloween, and I am praying that it gets canceled because I have a stash of the good stuff. And my kids have no clue what I bought. Listen. And they're going to get Smarties and Tootsie Rolls, and I am getting hooked up with peanut butter cups and Snickers. I can't wait.
I always buy way too much candy. And then I complain that we have all this candy laying around that I'm going to eat. But then I'm like every year I'm kind of like, if it rains, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
So we're excited. It's going to be interesting. They're doing it. We're doing it here in Stowe. They've put out, guidelines and recommendations for stuff. We're thinking about, my neighbor and I were talking about getting some PVC piping and building it and then having a ladder, and you throw the candy so you're a good 6 to 10 feet away. And I think the kids will enjoy trying to catch it because I'm going to shoot it down. PVC pipe.
When I was a kid, I used to love going to the drive-through bank with my parents just so I could watch the stuff go up the tube. It's the same kind of concept here. That's cool.
Yeah, so cool. I think we might do that. I'm thinking I got a ladder that's I think it's a 7-footer, and if I can get it stick on there, and then I'll just stand there. I'll put something like a smaller ladder with the thing, and I'll just throw it in there. I like Joe. Joe says just throw it from at them.
That's like a Mardi Gras parade, man.
I want to make sure we're focusing on the words and his choices of not throw it to the kids, throw it at the kids.
Right.
I think that's important.
I was just thinking, my kids have a ton of Hot Wheels tracks. I bet you I can do something cool with that. I can make the candy do some loop-the-loops or something. And
yeah, if you got a remote control car, I should just do it on the drone and just have it drop.
Oh my gosh. There you go.
I have to build an arm. I don't know.
It's like at a hockey game when the little blimp flies over and drops the T-shirts on everybody. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, Alex. So Alex has got it right. Anyone who's in the Teach Better private group should jump to the public page and then share it. That's exactly right. So Danielle is rocking with the peanut butter whiskey. I still don't have any peanut butter whiskey in my house because I'm actually still quarantined. So I haven't felt like going to the liquor store was essential.
Hey, Amy Gargas, go get Jeff some peanut butter whiskey.
I can't share the video. Why can't you share the video? Carly, if you can't share the video, tag some people in the comments. Maybe that'll work. That could be a way. So Alex says his wife, my wife and I are the cool couple in the neighborhood that give out full-size candy. Oh, yeah, we give out. We don't do full-size, but I'm always like, here's 5 pieces. So we try to do that a lot. So you need to come to the public feed instead of the private group feed. That's Alex replying to Carly. Thanks, Alex. Hey, Bobby's here. What's up, Bobby? I think we have to wait for the replay to share. I know maybe in Facebook, you should be able to share a live video on Facebook. I know you can do it on Twitter.
Just go to Twitter, people, and retweet.
On Twitter, you can absolutely share it. If not, just tag people and tell them, give them the link to come over here. You can do a screenshot like this. We'll do this. Okay, there's your screenshot, and then just send that out as a picture. Dave wasn't with me on that, but you could do that and bring that out.
I had no idea what you were doing, man. I was like, I'm trying to figure it out on my phone, like the Facebook share, and all of a sudden I look over and you're doing ninja moves.
I will give this, if we can hit 40 people watching at some point during this, I will personally give away we'll do all the stuff we've already talked about, but I'll additionally give away 2 $25 gift cards for Amazon.
Ooh,
so if you can get us, we're not there now yet. We gotta get to 40. I'm not even gonna make us go to 50, but it's gotta be 40 at the same time as we usually have fluctuation in this. Anyway,
so do you have to do mental math? Do you have a little counter there, or do you have to count them all constantly?
I can see it.
Okay.
I can see how many. I'm actually able to see how many we have and who's on, like not who's on, but how many are on each channel.
Okay.
And then I can see how many likes and loves and stuff like that. Oh, I actually can see who does the likes and loves and stuff. So Carly's our laugh. Mark, thanks for the heart, buddy. Appreciate that. Everyone else, lots of there. So, but like I can see, we've got a decent bit. Majority of people are on Facebook right now, either on the page or in the group. We got some folks on Twitter, some folks on Facebook, or I'm sorry, on YouTube, and no one on Twitch still. So we really need to do
I feel
that.
like you're producing the show, and Alex is over here directing. Like you're painting the big picture. He's trying to tell people where to go, which camera to look at.
He's actually in my ear. He's like. All right, camera two. Yeah, thanks. And Dave, and 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So that's fun. So let's do this. We've been talking for 15 minutes now, so let's give something away. What do you want to do? You want to do stickers, book, shirt, duck? That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah,
that's too many. That's too many quarters.
Well, okay, we'll play overtime today too. It's all good.
That's like.
But you know what? But if this was a Browns game, we'd already be done because the games are done before the first quarter even ends.
Well, so I'm just saying. For sure. I'm calling it right now. I think Steelers win the Super Bowl this year.
No way. Come on. There's no way. They have not had a good win yet.
Yeah, but no.
Look what division they play in, dude.
No, I know. But if you look at the stats, actually, Roethlisberger's having one of his best seasons ever right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
First time they went 4-0 in like 40 years.
Okay.
I don't actually think they're going to win the Super Bowl.
Okay, fair enough. You're just throwing Chad some love right now because Chad's listening and he just said, I actually
did. I do think I think they're more contenders this year than people think, personally. But because
you have no idea what teams are going to have to take a week off and what the schedule is going to be. And
I'm also a horrible judge at it, so I'm like the worst person in the world to do that. Look at it. I'm bringing this up because this is Bobby tagging everyone right now. Which, by the way, when Tara and Livia and Rob and Raymond all show up and they weren't already here, we're going to have some conversations. Does that mean I get a pirate cookie?
Alex, you just got to tell me, do you want the one with the pink floaties or do you want the one with the green bandana? I'll send you one. I got your address already. So just let me know. Just putting them aside for you.
All right. All right. What do you want to do? What do you want to give away?
Well, I just gave away ducks. So you're up next.
That's a duck. I'm going to give away a 6-pack of stickers.
Boom.
So, or however many I have in my hand. How many do I have?
A lot of laptops.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8, so you get 8. 8 stickers, so you can give out to your friends, family, kids, throw them in the garbage, whatever you want to do. So, good on laptops.
Pass them out on Halloween.
You need to tell us. I'm trying to think of something very early on. What was the early on piece there? Oh, what is new in Jeff's life that Dave did not mention or see earlier? And
or
I made
care about.
Or care about. That's right. Care about earlier that someone else did notice. So what's new in my world? That someone else mentioned, but Dave has not noticed. And no, it is not my haircut. I just want to share that I had my post-observation today, and my principal was so impressed with the idea of the grid that he told me he talked it up to my superintendent today. Thank you, Teach Better Team. Nick, are we coming to your school anytime soon, whether virtually or in person? Are we talking with your superintendent? Because if not, hit me up, let me know. Danielle found us on 2 Facebook pages, YouTube, and Twitch. We're all over the place, Danielle. You can't hold us. We're just all over the place. Danielle says bookshelf. Boom. She was the one who did it. Danielle just won. Danielle, email me, jeff@teachbetter.com, and I'll get those sent out to you. Appreciate you a whole lot. Kate, you were right there, but Danielle was just a little bit faster. You got to be quick back there.
Act like you're at the bar playing trivia. You got to get those answers in. Bonus points for getting
Alex
fast.
would like the pink floaties, Dave. Pink floaties.
I got you. The one-eyed ducky. Got it.
Becky, yes, you were on the bookshelf, but Danielle was just too fast. Look at it. She's over on YouTube too, just in case Jeff pulls a fast one. Look at that. She's also on Twitter. Look at Danielle's trying to win everything.
She's on fire today.
She is all over the place.
Danielle, tell us, what is it that you're trying to win? Just be specific, and we'll make sure that we throw up a softball for you. Tell us what you want.
Hey, Nikki, let us know what you're drinking, because I think you might have had too much on this one. Just saying. I think she hit enter too fast. So you were in the PD contest. Which, while we're talking about it, just so you know, if
where's that in, Jeff?
our free pity contest giveaway, which it's not a contest, it's just a giveaway. Like, you don't have to compete. That ends in 2.5 hours at 8 p.m. Eastern time. That form will close, so make sure you get in there, get it. It is 100% free. We will come either in person or virtual, depending on where your school's at and safety measures and all that type of stuff, whether they're letting people in from Ohio or wherever or whoever comes. 60-90-minute session, free on pretty much whatever you could think of.
You know that COVID has nothing to do with whether or not we let people in from Ohio. You know that, right?
That's definitely true.
Okay.
That's definitely true. I agree with that. So I want to mention, too, while we're talking about things going on, because I'm super pumped for this. We just announced it on Monday. Already a pretty awesome response to it. Super excited about it. And that is our new connected coaching. So that's happening right now. If you go to teachbetter.com/connected coaching, 3 tiers, 3 levels that you can get in. This is for those people that want to get a little more connected, a little more in with the team and the community of the team. And there's 3 different options. Tier 1 is an advisory group that meets once a month, being led by Ray Hewitt, kicking off mid-November on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Tier 2 is what we call an educator cohort, which is a smaller group that's really focused on a specific goal, specific topic, specific theme, and that meets weekly. The first one kicking off also mid-November, and that is actually also being led by Ray Hewitt, and it's going to be focused on the grid method. So this is going to be perfect for people who are like in the mix of the first grid or just took the course and really want to dive in, or maybe been running for a while but want to like level up. This is going to be the place to go for that. And then level 3 is personalized one-on-one coaching that's literally personalized to whatever you need. And that right now you can book that with myself, with Chad Ostrowski, or with Hans Apple. So depending on what you're looking for, we can talk through what makes the most sense, whether we're the right fit and who the right fit is and stuff like that. So this was an idea brought up by the team based on a lot of conversations that we've been having with people, and we're super excited for it. So, check that out. Go see what's going on. There's going to be more and additional options for the advisory groups and the cohorts and the individual coaches coming in the near future as well. So that's all happening. So
super exciting.
Excited about that. So the Pirate Journal book, just finished reading Tech Like a Pirate. That's what she wants next? Or what
she wants the journal. I threw it out there and I told her, just tell us what you want. So she's being explicit here. She is taking all the mystery away.
Oh, she is
playing for the journal.
Danielle, you tell me you don't want the stickers? Because that's what I was giving away.
No, I asked her explicitly because we were making fun of all the comments and all the platforms she was on. And I said, just tell us what you want. And she's saying she's in this today. Well, she's got to earn it. She's got to win it coming up.
Okay, she's got to earn it still. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So apparently you haven't earned it yet, Danielle. High bar today. Next book to read is written by an amazing guy who loves something that I believe is of the utmost importance. Data. Who's that?
Data.
Who's that? Who's writing that kind of stuff?
Lost me that amazing guy. I don't know. Jeffrey C. the koozie will be used in the Huskers for so high.
I sent you a koozie? Did I send you a koozie? I can't remember what I sent you, Chris. I'm sorry. Is that what it was? It was a koozie, wasn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Apparently so.
It was a couple weeks ago, I think, when she won, because it came back to me because something's wrong with the shipping. So Mark wants a sticker. Mark, I will get you a sticker, brother. So I should be writing notes because I forget things.
Well, I'm glad that you're like the segue king, and you have no idea what I'm going to ask you. But that was a perfect segue to the question. So again, I want to reiterate to people that there is absolutely no script. You and I literally rushed to our computers at 4:59 Eastern on Wednesdays, and we're just like ripping open beer and pouring bourbon or whatever. No script, nothing. However, I feel like today you were able to read my mind. Because I come to this thing normally with a question that I'm dying to ask you, and I know I've got you as a captive audience for an hour, and you're drinking, so you're a little bit more free to talk and share. So I just want to ask you this. Kind of deals with the coaching aspect, deals with the fact that you just rattled off a bunch of times, dates, information about the connected coaching, and you weren't looking at multiple screens trying to read it, like you just had it, and then you just went over and said, "Now I'm going to write this stuff down." I got to ask you, Mr. Gargas. How do you keep everything straight? Like I was joking early on when I said all you do is sit around all day and play video games. I feel like the fact that you have any time in your day to play Fortnite with your kids at all is a mystery to me, and it's a marvel. And I don't know how because you are literally doing lots and so many things that branch out and they cross and they intersect. This is kind of like a time management question. It's also just an organization question. It's a priority question. Like, How do you keep track of it all?
So 3 things that, and I want to be very clear that like I'm probably not someone you should look up to for all this.
I'm
I
not
did
saying look up to you. I just want to know how you do it.
I did happen to rattle off all the stuff in the Connected Code just from remembering. I was surprised
That's
I didn't
impressive.
look it up. But I've had to look at it a lot, so I remember that. So I use 3 things really to keep myself organized, and that is my calendar, my Google Calendar, because it's on my phone, on my computer, like everything.
And do you have one Google Calendar, or do you have multiple?
I have a lot.
Okay.
So I've got, we have a team calendar, which is like anything going on that involves the team, which any of my stuff always goes on too, so people know where I'm at. But then I have my individual business one, but then I also have my personal calendar.
Yeah.
But then I also have access to, we have a bunch of different calendars that we share amongst the team and stuff so that I always know where people are. So I use that a lot, and I'll use that in a lot of ways. So I do calendar blocking, so that runs a lot of stuff in my life, but also I'll use that for reminders and things and stuff like that too. And then I use my iPad. I use Notability for a lot of stuff. The only reason I didn't use it right now to write down is because I have it up here for me to see the group. But normally it would be written down on there. I use that for my kinestheticness of having to cross off a checklist and stuff like that, and writing appointments and taking notes and stuff. And then Basecamp, which you're into now.
Do you use an iPad more than your phone?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
I got rid of.
Overall, I definitely use my phone more.
I haven't used an iPad in years. Like Angry Birds days was back when I was using an iPad. Angry Birds, Cut the Rope, that's what I was using an iPad for. And then I kind of just passed it down to kids, and I don't go there anymore. But I'm also completely spinning at times, wondering if I'm just looking for the secret.
I think we talked about it at some point on one of these, that I bought the iPad essentially so that I could write out notes. And then I bought Amy one while I was there. I use it for outside of that, like the 2 biggest things I use my iPad for are that, my note taking and checklist stuff. And then I actually use it. It's one of my morning routines is when I'm drinking my cup of coffee, I browse sites and, articles and stuff. And that's where I do a lot of my scheduling for sending out, sharing posts and social media and stuff. And I usually browse that stuff on my iPad. It's a little bit bigger and stuff. But yeah. And then I'm honestly, the biggest piece is Basecamp. I mean, I live and die by Basecamp. I use it there. I have a couple projects. I have a project in there that no one else has access to. It's just mine. That is essentially my notes all the time. Yeah. So I'll drop myself a task that says, "Hey, think about this" or whatever. And that's how I do it. I mean, that's how I organize a lot of it. And then I do a lot of sticky notes, and every now and then I have to stop, collect all my notes, and create one smaller note.
Yeah.
It's weird. They usually go from 6 sticky notes to one bigger note, right? And then eventually I'm like, why don't I just put this into a Basecamp task or a doc or something, right? But it's just my sort of process there and stuff. But I don't think any of that falls under time management in any way.
But I also don't. I mean, you've got a lot of different systems, but as long as I've known you, and I'm probably going to completely miss the mark here, and I'm just going to own this personally through my perspective. I don't know that you've missed an appointment, a conversation we've scheduled. You don't miss things, and yet you've got multiple things going on, and I don't get it.
I mean, as far as forgetting that I was supposed to be somewhere.
Yeah, or that you were supposed to do something, or I don't. Do you go to sleep at night just with your mind racing of all the stuff you got to do the next day, or once you put it down on a sheet of paper or on a sticky note, are you good?
Yes to both.
Okay.
So I definitely go to bed racing, but I go to bed with less racing because the last thing I do every day before I shut down is figure out what tomorrow looks like.
Okay.
And I go through everything I need task-wise. That all goes onto my iPad list. And so I kind of jot it all out, and then I label everything by order of importance. And then on Notability is kind of cool because then you can move it all around. So then I list it. And one of the things I do is on my iPad screen, on my left-hand side is my to-do list, things I got to knock off. And then on my right, I put any appointments I have for that following day, the time and what they are. And then I highlight that all in red. So it just kind of pops differently. So then I know this is what I need to do tomorrow. It's essentially a snapshot of what my day is going to look like. And when I'm organizing my tasks, I'm organizing my priority, but I'm also batching. So I don't know if you're with time batching. So I'm trying to think through what things require me to be in the same place at the same time. So something like maybe, for example, Becky Schnexer, who's our lead on our speakers network had an email that was going out to them, and she wanted me to look at it. So that means I'm going into our email, our active campaign. I also had some stuff I had to fix up on something that wasn't delivering properly, like an automation, and I had to check something else that was all active campaign, but very separate, different things. But I organized all those all together, so I could jump into active campaign, and I'm knocking off free tests because it's only one login and stuff like that. So like, I try to do that the best I can so that that all connects. And then, so that's the biggest thing. So, but yeah, I try to do that, and I think it's really, really important to do that on a Friday for your Monday. So that Saturday and Sunday you're not thinking about what Monday is.
Well, that's good.
You already got to do that.
Do you?
You might not take a look Sunday night just to make sure, because you haven't looked since Friday. But but I love on Sunday nights, like looking at my I just pop on my iPad and be like, oh, that's what my day looks like tomorrow. Sweet, like, and I'm good. So
I think Mark Keller here has an amazing comment. You totally should do something like this. You should. Do you throw things on your calendar like time spent that you want to spend with your kids or with your family, or does that kind of just fill in the empty spaces? No, so I have a lot of things blocked off. So like my mornings are always blocked off with like based on like if I'm with the kids, if I'm now that says, kids morning routine in school, so it's getting them going for their virtual school and stuff. But then I have like on Mondays between when I should be wrapping up work and I have to start podcasting, it's time to spend with the kids. So I spend a little bit of time with the kids because that's a long day for me, so I don't see them as much, and I work later, so I'm not usually done with podcasting by the time they need to go to bed. So I'm not going to see them at bedtime. So I have 2 hours that I'm supposed to be with them then. And so, I always try to do that. Sometimes that stuff gets shifted because sometimes things are unavoidable, but try to do that. I'm actually in the process of redoing all of that right now because it was a while ago that I set it up and I've adjusted it, but I haven't went back and like reset because a lot of things have changed. So, their schedules are different. Things are, just other things need to be shifted around and stuff. So I have to go back and I'm going back and adjusting that so that I have that type of thing. So I have like certain times that are blocked off that are meant for me to be either reading or writing, which has all been reading because I've been horrible with my writing. Time blocked off for emails. So when I'm checking emails and things of that nature too. So that's probably the one that I'm least, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the least, I don't know what the word like extensively focused on, or that I don't follow the best is my email check-in. I do that too much. Actually, today I decided I'm turning off all my notifications on my phone for emails. I'm like, I took the first step, but didn't take the second step. I took the first step of putting times in. I have multiple times that I check so that I'm in there a lot because I never want to let things sit for too long. But I'm like, I'm still checking. I found myself checking too much when it pops up. And one of the reasons I'm catching that is because I toggle everything, because I track everything. And I'm catching those things and I'm figuring out how much time I'm wasting jumping into email. And how often are you just going through and either just deleting it without reading it or hitting unsubscribe, there's those
so then you look and you're like, oh, you can look and say, like, you can look on your toggle report, which is like what I use to track my time. I can say, like, all right, I spent 25 minutes or an hour or whatever checking into my email. And then if you can assess that and say, like, but like, how many actually emails did I send? 1, 2, was it all replies? I don't know, like 4 times that I checked in, it was just deleting ones or whatever. So it's a big piece. So Mark brings up for principals can be a key to staying focused on what matters and minimize time. So I'm actually working on a course about that stuff. So time management. And within that course, I'm going to go through calendar batching, the time blocks, tracking your time, how to analyze that. I'm going through a few other things like the 80-20 rule that you hear about. And I won't mention all the other ones that I'm doing, but I have like 6 or 7 things to go through and ideas. And so one of the biggest things is task switching. Like if you never pay attention to how much time you spend switching and what you lose when you switch task, it's brutal. Right. It can be brutal. So anyway, let's give something else away.
Yeah, speaking of switching tasks, let's get back on track.
Did I answer your question, I guess?
You did, man. No, that was perfect. Yeah.
I ramble a lot. So all right, let's so we gave away some stickers. Let's give away a Burgess book.
Yeah, and I'll let the person choose. The winner gets to choose which one they want. They got
what are they?
The wild card, open weight king, Be Real by the Tara Martin.
Tara.
Play Like a Pirate by Quinn
Nice.
Jones, one of my favorite people on the planet. And Kids Deserve It, one of the ones that started it all. So, yeah. Let the people choose.
All right, Dave. You got it. What are they doing? What are they answering? What do they got to do?
Because I know some people listen to this almost like it's a podcast. I'm curious to see how many people have been watching, because I have not said this explicitly tonight. But what am I sipping on tonight? Have they noticed? Have they seen it? And no,
I have not.
It is not peanut butter flavored tonight.
I think I know what you're on. Oh, that's a good one. What's Dave drinking right now? What's it? Dave,
it's the same thing I was drinking on. Was it Friday? That caused Ray to go to her fridge and get one as well.
Oh yeah, I gotcha. If they can't tell you, have you actually like made a point where you've actually shown
it around? And yes, I knew I was going to ask that question at some point. So
they could see the label. Okay, ooh, that's a tough one.
It is. If they don't get it, I'll give them some little. If they want to go rewind and pause or what, I don't even know what you can do with when it's live. But I love it. People out there are so proficient they can tell just by that drive-by.
I do want to say what's up to Maria, who's watching. Adam's in here. Neil Gupta's here. French Fry PBR being guest. I want to say Adam caught us. Adam, you said that you think you should have received some stuff from the 12-hour Teach Better. I can't remember. How have you not yelled at me for not getting something to you? Adam, if I really do owe you something for that, like, let's dig in. Let's figure that out, man. Speaking of that, I think I've got Ray agreed. I think I've got Ray agreed to 18 hours.
Ooh, do we have a date?
And no, I need everyone's help to get us to 24.
Schedule her for the last 18 hours. And that's all she has to know about. The first 6 will just be like under the radar.
Here's the thing. Dave, if she says no, will you go 24 with me?
Yes.
All right.
If I'm running an ultra marathon with Chad, I'll do an ultra live with you.
Oh, that's the ultra live marathon. We can do our game stream.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to figure that out.
Just for the record, though, I can't make it a 24-hour brain break. I won't last that long. So it can't be...
At some point, you're gonna have to go to 5-hour energy drinks.
Yeah, I can't do that. Come on, people! It's an open note test.
All right, so that's gonna happen sometime. I'm looking at like holiday break, so we're trying to figure out like where the best dates can be, where the most people are on break. Maybe we'll do it like December 20th, like right there, like right in the like it's really close to the holiday spots, so that more people are available. So. Anyway, okay, someone's got to answer this. Like, what is Dave drinking? I mean, he just held it up.
You don't have to have a book. That's fine. I'll read it.
Right there. I don't think it's French fry. Is it French fry?
It's not French fry, unless Sam makes good French fry.
Mark wants us to do the live feed in our driveway while Chad runs around the block for 24 hours. That'd be fun. It'd be a good time.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of heckling going on.
You know what would be entertaining, Dave?
What's that?
If
Oh, Danielle, how did you ever get it?
Oh, nice job, Danielle. Didn't we? Oh, okay, she's getting the book. There comes Markin right after Danielle Adams.
Oh, we got good
I don't know Am Adams. I'm not sure who that is. Appreciate you, Mark. It could be fun though. Like, I could put another little desk up right over here. You can come down, and we'll
Yes.
Just
it would be like my dream of being on Sports Center. You can be Dan Patrick. I'll be Keith Olbermann. This will be. Oh, I love it. I love it.
We could set up here and like do 2 stools, like, and you and I will be on the same screen. We'll have other people come in and out.
Can I get my own fancy green lighted bookshelf behind me?
Heck yeah, totally. I'll get it just for you. We'll make that happen. Yes.
By the way,
what's that?
Danielle just needs to tell me which book I'm sending her.
Yeah, Danielle. Let them know what book. Danielle did one that, but yes, everyone, you are right. It is Sam Adams that he's running right there. I'll hit you up tomorrow when I find an email. Yeah, find me that email, Adam. I want to figure it out. Because that was a long time ago. I don't even know. When did we do that?
I don't know. Late spring? Was that like the end of all the drop-ins? Was that towards I don't know, May, June?
I think it was after all that, yeah.
June-ish?
I don't know. I want to say I have no idea. I can't. Does anybody remember when the 12-hour live stream was? Adam, you should know since apparently I stiffed you on stuff. Can't wait to see with matching bookshelves. Danielle, you gotta let us know what book. We'll do that. So we should, whatever we haven't done for a while, we haven't got anybody else in here for a while. So someone hit me up on Twitter who wants to jump in with us, and we'll bring you in. I should bring up Twitter for that. So if we do a live stream, last time, Dave, this is how it went. I'm like, hey, Ray.
June 10th, Nikki says, by the way.
June 10th. Thanks, Nikki. I'm like, hey, Ray, I want to do 12 hours live. And like in my mind, I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I'm going to say, I'll just go live for 12 hours. And my actual plan was actually, I was going to go live for 12 hours and like, you were going to be live with me and I was going to be like working, but then occasionally talk to people and stuff like that. And Ray's like, no, like we're going to set this thing up. We're going to bring people in. It's going to be awesome. I'm like,
you're going to pull like a Roman Atwood and just live stream your life, huh? Is that what you were going to do?
That's what I was going to do. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. But I was going to bring people in, but it was going to be much, much less organized than what Ray brought us to. So I was really happy that we did it that way. And I think it went well. So I think the struggle with the 24 is to compete with the 12. And like, there's got to be like, what was cool about the 12 is one of my things I wanted to know. I'm like, if we do 12 hours, is there going to be a point where there's nobody with us? And there never was. We never had fewer than 30 people watching us the entire time.
I was going to say, think about the network that has grown in Australia right now as well. So even in the middle of the night, it'll be the middle of the day here. It is, yeah.
That'll be our late night
worldwide right now. So
yeah. Oh, we're totally doing 24.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Like we'll have to figure out. We're gonna have to allow like some nap or something. Like it's gonna be a blast. But that's
sleep. It's okay.
No, but I think what's gonna be fun though is like, let's say like we're going like at 18, like I go crash and you're running or someone else jumps in, whatever. Like then you get me like coming back like groggy after a 2-hour nap, and it's like it's fun again and like that.
Hold on, what? It wasn't fun when I was running it? Is that what you just said? Okay, Mr. Gargas.
Yeah. I didn't say you. I said you or someone else.
No, I heard you loud and clear.
Nikki says I'm good with dates.
And I got you, Danielle.
I was only really good with one date. That's why I married her. Anyway, I'd love to have the Be Real book. Yes, that is a good book. Got it. Written by an amazing person. I mean, all those books are good, but I love her. She's awesome. So I was one of the few that stayed the full 12 hours. Remember, I took you. That's right. Danielle, you were fairly new to our community at that point, I think.
I think that's probably what like hooked her in. Yeah,
and she did. She like kept telling us where she was going. Like we went to get ice cream, and then she bounced around. I remember that. That was awesome. I want to say Nikki was with us the whole day too. There was quite a few that were with us the whole day. I think Adam was for at least most of the day. So, we have to figure out something like big to do for if anybody stays 24 with us. I mean, that's absurd. So, I think I want to find something. I'm just going to say it live. I'm not even worried about talking about it, and some people might be able to help me out. I think it'd be really cool to find a charity to like through the entire thing. People can help us keep going by donating to that charity. So like we can connect to something good.
How about we connect it to a marathon coming up? We're gonna be running for 24 hours. Let's run it. You know what I'm thinking? Like I think I know. Yeah. Next 2021.
Well, I think we can maybe just connect it to that, not necessarily to the marathon, but to that cause.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm trying to speak code to you right now but you know what I'm saying.
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you. Everyone else is like, what are they talking about? I'm like, don't worry, we're not in the same room.
Trust me, they've been saying that for 43 minutes and 57 seconds. So
yeah, I'm
right now. They're finally asking that.
I'm with you, and I think maybe that could be. I think that's the way to go. That could be really cool. But I'd like to do that. If you're watching right now, let me know if that's a good idea. I think so. What we do is have something where like every now and then we'd be like, okay, it's time to donate. So like everyone go to this link and throw something or share it out or whatever. Or like anytime someone, I gotta figure out how we can see the donations, and like as we hit certain marks, we'll do certain things, like give certain things away or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Spina said she's ready for the 12-hour or 24-hour event. Does that mean Spina's in for the full 24 hours?
She's in for 24. That's how I'm reading that.
We could every hour on the hour, Spina, you got to change your clothes and have like a new little thing and a new cup and whatever. Like I think there could be a Spina
time.
Yeah.
time, or you can't be here.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And bring your cute little puppies. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peanuts here. Everybody's they're in.
Speaking of puppies, here's my not little puppies sneaking up and saying hi. I don't know why she's like every time. It's because she's getting close to dinner. She's
They're sneaking up with that dog. We hear the tail just beating everything in her path on the way in.
What's up, sweet pie? How are you? Yeah, she's good. She's gonna jump up in a second. She's my girl. I hate how much I love her. And she's a pain in the butt, but I can't not love her. Which, you know, is similar to other people in my life. Right. But anyway, so I think that what we're gonna do. So Dave, I think we're in planning mode now. So
yeah, for sure.
You know, she knows our code and we need to support that cause. Hey, we're at 45. Let's give something away.
Well, I was just thinking I gotta make I'm making a grocery list right now on my little Teach Better Post-it notes, because Post-it notes apparently work. That I have to buy a bunch of Doritos.
I'm afraid they didn't work.
Well, I'm pulling them out.
Are they the ambassador ones? Show those. Nobody see those. That's awesome. Nice. Yeah. I don't have that.
They're fancy, but I'm planning already for this 24-hour event. So I'm putting Doritos on the list. PBR coffee, because that'll get me going.
Peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, peanut butter M&Ms. Yeah, there you go.
So when I used to game, so like I know we're joking about, but I actually used to. I'm gonna sound like I'm trying to be cool, but like I used to game pretty hard. Like I used to game a lot. Like play.
Gargas does not make you sound cool.
Good. I'm glad. Oh, that's why I said like I'm trying to sound cool, which means I'm not gonna sound cool. I used to play Call of Duty. Like I'm talking like 12 hours. Like, and we would do 5-hour energy with Doritos and peanut butter M&Ms. That was all right. So that's what I'll need. That's all I need. Anyway, Adam says 24% off all swag during the 24 hours of Teach Better. I'm liking that, Adam, and I'm thinking that's definitely a cool way to go. And I'm thinking maybe we'll have to do some special stuff just for that.
Yeah,
not necessarily that says 24 hours and like that, but just like a special thing that maybe it's like limited time only during that time.
Love it.
I'm liking this. I'm liking how this is all going, everyone.
And you know what's amazing? Some amazing ideas come out when Ray's not watching. Because there's nobody here to say no. Let's just keep rolling with it. Just keep rolling. This is good.
The funny part is she doesn't really say no that much. She typically is like, that's a good idea. Here's how we're going to make it.
She takes the ideas and simply makes them better. She said, that's a great idea. Now let's actually put it into action. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole connected coaching thing that I'm so excited about, I wasn't even around for the idea. That was all Ray. Well, not all Ray and Chad. It was Ray and Chad leading the conversation and the team just being awesome. I just came back and Ray's like, hey, this is what we're doing. I'm like, that's awesome. So anyway, I love that. I think we'll do something with swag. We're going to do something connected to a charity that we have in mind.
Even the swag stuff can be connected to the charity. Yeah, it's all like there's so many different. Yeah, so good.
And possibly Dave is going to come to Ohio for it. Like that's possibly happening.
Yes, I will come to Ohio again because somebody else keeps getting themselves stuck in quarantine and can't come to Michigan. Just saying.
Yeah, like I should be out by then though.
I'm just so I'm gonna rewind and I'm gonna say that I think this whole thing's a facade. I'm just gonna put it out there because when I came to Ohio, 6 weeks ago or so, you said I will come to Michigan in the next 2 months or so. Those 2 months end at like October 25th, 26th ish. And guess what? Guess who's locked away in fake quarantine until then, Mr. Gargas? Just saying.
You said I said that I will come in the next 2 months or so, right?
Or so. I got you. Actually, it was before the golf courses are covered with leaves was the statement. But yes,
leaves or snow.
It's the same thing.
I think you're making things up now.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come up.
The moral of the story is I think this is all a facade, so you don't have to come to Michigan. You would have rather like be in quarantine than come to Michigan. Is that the truth? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Carly with the win. Spina for the win.
So what is the certain amount here? The certain amount can't be like $5 just to make me do it. But I would do it if the price was right. I would.
Counter.
I would wear like body paint OSU Buckeye. Yeah.
Counter offer. If we will figure out what that number is, but if we hit a certain number raised, Dave will go full on OSU and I will go full on Michigan. We'll switch it up for a day. You can take all the pictures you need and we'll full on do it. It'll be good. So anyway, Good stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can either. I just heard, I'm pretty sure a couple states have just put Ohio on the list of places that you have to quarantine from now, which is crazy. So, which I know Dave isn't because of COVID, whatever. Let's give something away.
Let's do that.
We did stickers. We did a book. Let's do you want to do a Teach Better book or a shirt?
Let's do a shirt. We just gave a book away. Let's do a shirt. Let's throw some swag out there.
We don't want too many people reading.
No, overrated.
The shirt. We'll do the shirt. You need to answer. What do they need to answer? I run out of ideas. We really should plan some stuff.
Right.
Let's do this. Let's say. Ooh, I got this is a. I'm gonna save that for a 24-hour one because it's more of like a knowing and loving the Teach Better brand thing. So let's do something that was from this live. How about? I don't know. I don't remember. Dave, you got anything?
I do.
Oh, you do? I'm glad you're thinking. I'm sitting there like, why are people?
You mentioned that you're working on a course right now.
I did.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that course is about. Like, what is the topic?
Nice one. For a half second there, I almost answered you because I thought you were asking what the course was about. I'm like, oh, let me tell you, Dave.
But granted, we're waiting a half hour for people to respond. So maybe you can ask responses right away.
So, wow. Oh, Kate was like, I'm not coming in second this time, gentlemen. Awesome.
I learned already. It's all about time management.
Oh, Mark was right behind it. But Mark, you just weren't quite quick enough for your.
Mark, maybe if you took the course, you would know how to respond to things quicker. Just saying.
Adam, that's not correct, but not a bad guess, knowing me. So that one's in the works somewhere. That's going to happen at some point. So routine time management. It's time management. I'm very creative, so we'll just call it time management 101 because it really is 101. But it's actually going to be I think it's going to be a pretty bulky course. There's going to be I was telling you earlier, I'm like, I think I made it too much because now it's going to take away a lot of time. So, so Kate, email me, jeff@teachbetter.com. Kate and I think we've already emailed today. And let me know size and make sure I have your address and I'll get that shirt out to you. So do that. Don't be like Carly. Carly waited like 4 days to tell me that I owed her something.
Now, don't be like Adam and wait 4 months. 4 days is one thing. 4 months is a whole nother level.
I'm slightly suspicious that Adam wasn't even around during the 12 hours, and he's just like, I heard that Jeff didn't keep good track. Maybe I can take advantage of this. Jody, good to see you. I'm glad my calling you out made you laugh. I hope that's what that was. Time management, waited 20 seconds, so not to be first. It's nice of you to take it down a notch and let other people play here, Danielle. That's really good. That's awesome. Adam, it's okay, man. I'm not paying attention either, brother. All good.
What?
Mark was working on the shutdown routine, so he didn't have time to answer. I get it. Kate, thank you. Appreciate you. Make sure you email me that. We got it. So we've given away stickers, a book, a shirt, and I'm going to send Mark a sticker because somehow Mark Heller doesn't have a sticker yet. And then, we'll do one more. I like to do four different giveaways. So, okay. Oh, you gave away Duck Dough too. That was kind of random.
That was just a freebie. That's He didn't have to earn it.
It was a little different. I just remembered that I never emailed Ray when I won the new book. Yeah, you should get that book. It's pretty good. Got one back there. It's on my new lit up shelf back there. You see it?
Where? You have a new shelf? What are you talking about?
By the way, anybody who was with us in last November 2019, that light is one of the lights that was on stage at the Teach Better conference. Dave, you wouldn't be aware of what that was because you didn't come down for the conference. But
I was hanging out with a bunch of middle school teachers in Nashville. Yeah.
Where you were? That's right. You were over in Nashville. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right, so we made some decisions today. We made a decision that we're going to do 24 hours.
Yes, with or without Ray.
So whether we like it or not, I'm pretty sure we also decided that Ray's going to hate us. See, here's the problem. Like, the reason Ray, and I want to make sure, like, we're clear, she doesn't usually say no. She usually ends up saying yes to things. The problem is, typically when I plan things, it's stuff that puts a lot of extra stuff on Ray's plate. And I'm like, hey, we're going live for 24 hours, and you're doing 21 of them, Ray. So, like, I get it. I'd say no if I were to, or at least I'd try to say no more. But anyway, So we're gonna do that. I think we got to figure out how to do the charity things. I have some ideas on how I want it to work, so we're gonna have to dig in. We got a little bit of time to do that, but I'm excited about that. I think that's gonna be cool, especially with the idea that we've got going. That Danielle says she cracked our code. It's gonna take a minute.
Carly joke. It's not even a dad joke. That is a Carly joke. Well played, though, Carly. Well done.
Yeah, I like that, Carly. That was good. Appreciate that. And we are going to, and I think that was it, right? That's what we decided. We're going to give away a bunch of stuff. Oh, and if we hit it, we're going to set a goal for how much money we're going to raise in that 24 hours. And if we hit that goal, Dave's going to go full on OSU fan. I'm going to go full on Michigan fan.
Oh, well, hold on. We have to clarify what that means when we get closer. What does it mean for me to be a full on fan? I can dress the part. If you need me to like act and actively cheer,
costume, full on fan costume.
Because I'm thinking right now, Ohio State has a chance to be like in a national championship game, and I honestly don't know that I can put my heart into cheering for them in January if that's the case. So,
and we'll do it for like the following brain break or something like that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Fair enough, right? It's an hour. I've got a buddy, an old high school buddy, man, one of my old friends, best friends in the world, who is a massive Michigan fan. So he, grew up in Ohio, and it was always like maybe 25 of us watching it, and it was like 24-1, and he never faltered. And he will just love seeing that done. So Adam's got you taken care of, brother. He's got all kinds of stuff for you. No. Here's the ultimate catch and why this is actually really great. Yes, it's like, I have to wear it on camera and stuff like that. I actually think, Adam, the better thing is that we actually have to spend money on the team we don't like.
Oh, I know, right?
That's what I think. So
I have to go into a store in the state of Michigan and buy the stuff. I could, but
we have to buy the jersey. We have to spend the money. Now, there's a little benefit there. I'm pretty sure we probably can wear the same stuff. We can just swap after we're done, but that's not the point. I think that's the punishment is we have to actually invest in this other team and the others with that stuff. Anyway, so a couple of things I do want to mention really quick that we talked about early on, or we've got some more people on right now that I want to drop. The free PD giveaway that we have going on right now ends in
121 minutes,
2 hours, at 8:00 Eastern time. So make sure you don't miss that. And then the other thing is that we did just launch the Connected Coaching. So I really hope you go over to tspitter.com/Connected Coaching, check that out. If it's not a fit for you, maybe it's fit for someone that you know that's looking to dive a little deeper, either with the team specifically or into certain things like the grid method, or looking for that personal one-on-one stuff and that connection there. So super excited about it. And now super excited about this whole, going live for 24 hours thing. So, we're gonna get in that. Make sure if you want something today that you are emailing Dave or I, make sure that we get that out to you and we have your address and everything. Dave, anything you want people to take away today? Is there a message? I know we have a few minutes left. Today was like your first day of
that's why I asked you the time management question.
Yeah, how are you feeling right now? I mean, I'm kind of getting it from that, but
yeah, I'm kind of spinning. This is a busy week. I went all in this week, so. Classes started for my own teaching at the college level. Lots of projects happening. I've got 3 conferences going on Saturday. Thank God for virtual conferences, so I can handle all that at the same time.
Conferences that you're speaking at?
Yeah. So super busy right now, and just trying to find I don't want to use the balance. Trying to find the harmony in it all, and figuring out how to prioritize and making sure I don't miss anything. So this is honestly that thing on my calendar with the big heart around it that all works around Wednesdays at 5. So I'm good now. You gave me some foundations. I just hope everybody else can do the same thing, that they can just prioritize their time, realize that not all things are created equally, pick and choose the important things and hold on to those for dear life. So
get through the have-tos to get to the get-tos, right?
That's it.
I'm worried about that. Bree just chimed in. Good to see you, Bree. You are going live for 24 hours. Is that question marks? Are you celebrating? Are you agreeing? Yes, we are. We don't know what it's going to look like yet. We haven't got final approval from the boss yet, but I think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
And we're going to work on. It's going to be fun. If I remember, were we streaming everywhere at that point when we did that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
We were on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Because because we had to start a second Facebook because Facebook cuts off. Like, so we're gonna do that. So Facebook cuts at 8 hours, and then I think Periscope, Twitter cuts at like 12. So we'll have to like start another one there. So we'll have to do something like that. So I did all 12 hours live. Yes, you did. You sure did. Bree, we're definitely gonna bring you in for some. So I love the idea of
bring her in
some
for playtime. Yep.
I love the idea of bringing in some of our international friends for some of those hours that are late for us.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
I can't wait for some of these people to meet some of these international friends because they are amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
The question is going to be, what we've got to figure out, and maybe everyone watching can think through this when we talk about this again, is last time we started at 8 a.m. Eastern. Do we go back to 8 a.m. and end at 8 a.m. in the morning? So I thought that can be kind of like we kick you off on, kick off with you on a Wednesday, and then we start your day on Thursday as well, or do we do like 8 p.m. to 8 p.m.?
That's a tricky one.
That just
and it also depends on the day. Is this during like the winter break? Is it on a weekend? Like all those things come into play in those logistics.
Yeah. I think I mean definitely holiday break, winter break. I think closer to the holiday season, just because to make sure people, like, everyone's on break. Because some people go a little bit later than others. And then I think the day is less, like, we could do a weekday still then, you know what I mean? Because then we're not taking anyone's weekend away because if you're a teacher, like, you might not have to be in your classroom, but you might still be looking, your weekends are still family things still usually, right? And your significant other may still be working Monday through Friday and need that stuff. So I think during the weekday we can do that because a lot of teachers are going to be working anyway, right? Working on stuff so we can give them that 24-hour break and go from there. So I think it's going to be a weekday probably. We'll figure out what makes the most sense. So we'll think through it. Yeah,
I'm excited, man. Got 2 months to figure it out.
Dave. We could do it on a Monday, and then everyone will just be live, and we'll record the Teach Better Talk episodes that we record on Monday nights during the live feed. Oh. We could actually do the episode. I'm just saying.
It's not extra work. We're just recording the work we already do. Look at
that's
you.
all we're doing. It's all that. It's
well played. So, well played.
Teach Better Family, Around the Fire. Surprises and prizes. Yeah, we're doing lots of prizes. Bree, you're gonna want to go back and watch some of the replay because we have talked about a lot of that now. Earlier, some of the cool things. I think you're gonna get excited about what we want to do with it. So, this is fun. This is exciting. So anyway, we are now
overtime.
Let's just do.
We said we were doing overtime. We did overtime, man.
We did. At this point, Dave, you want to just go 24 now?
No.
Let's do 24 now.
No.
Sorry.
I didn't go out and buy my Doritos yet. Or my peanut butter M&Ms.
Can't do this.
Let me run to Rite Aid real quick. Come back. We can start more. But
you take a minute. Yeah. No. All right. So that's awesome. I'm excited about that. So good stuff. Make sure you join us tomorrow. We got some extra lives going on this week. I gotta look real quick. Okay, not till Friday. We do have that one was a. Look at that. That was that. Can Chad dress up as? I think we can make that happen. Make that happen. Make sure you join us tomorrow night for Mastery Chat, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be going on, and then we'll be live afterwards. I should know. I do this every week. I do this, but I have to look and see who it is and what's going on and who's going live tomorrow night. But it's 8 p.m. It looks like so our Naomi Gonzalez is leading the chat. She's unable to go live, so it's actually myself. I get to go live with Caitlin Giordano tomorrow night. Chat. That's exciting. I know.
You win.
So talk about that. Win. I usually. So make sure you check in with that now. Get over to teachbetter.com/freepd2020 if you have not already entered to win that. You've got just under 2 hours now. And make sure you check out teachbetter.com/mastermind to hang out with Dave twice every Tuesday if you like. And we will go from there. So appreciate you, brother. Get some sleep. Get some family time. Appreciate all of you jumping in and chiming in. We'll see you next week again. And just happy Wednesday to you. We appreciate you. We'll see you. So I was worried it wasn't going to shut off because it didn't end earlier. Remember, it like didn't
live.
come on.
It still says
So
live.
we're still live. I know.
We're
Earlier,
only 24 hours.
It would. So earlier when we tried to go live, it wouldn't go live, and I'm afraid like it's still spinning trying to end the broadcast. So we're still here. Like I'm like, hey, it's gonna happen.
All right,
look, it's literally like
we've got
it's telling me it's
Thursday. Let's go.
Listen to this. It's telling me having trouble connecting. Please check your internet connection. Hey, StreamYard. If I'm not able to connect to you, why am I still live? Right? That's my question. So if you're still with us, we still appreciate you, but I am going to try and end it now. And this is just pretty much how the